lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I am here today with day number 8 of the 12 days of G-Swizz. I got that right the first time, thank God. So for the 8th day of the 12 days of G-Swizz, I will be sharing my top 8 favorite covers of 2017. We all know for sure that Tower of Dawn is not going to make this list. This is self-explanatory. I'm just going to be talking about my favorite book covers of books that were published this year. Let's get started with the list. So first off, I'm going to be talking about a book cover of a book that was published this year, obviously. That's what this list is about. Dust. A book cover that I could not stop raving about, and that was Warcross by Marie Lu. Now, I don't really like the UK cover too much because I actually prefer the US typography better. I have the paperback, so I don't have like the glamorous naked book underneath. I actually prefer the US one. Like the UK one has the rainbow underneath, whereas the US one has like one of my favorite colors underneath. I actually really want the US cover of Warcross, and also it's not like too tall. But of course, at the moment, money is an issue, so I'm not really going to invest in that just yet. But I love this book cover so much because compared to the rest of Marie Lu's covers, it is not as dark. It is so bright. It is so striking. It gives me the video game nostalgia that I got from Ready Player One. I love Ready Player One so much, guys. You need to read that book if you haven't yet. So to sum it all up, it gives me Ready Player One vibes, and Ready Player One is getting a sequel. Oh my goodness, guys. Anyway, I'm getting too distracted by Ready Player One, but yes, Warcross has a very beautiful cover. And not only that, like the protagonist has rainbow hair as well. I guess this is kind of like reminiscent of her hair. Not too sure. I love Emeka Chen, and I think this book is awesome, and I think you guys should check it out. I mean, it's not my favorite book ever, but this cover is stunning, and I really love the concept of the story. The next cover on this list is a cover of an Australian YA book that is Drakehora by Lynette Noni. This is probably one of the most stunning covers I've ever seen. I seriously don't want the light to like full on shine on it and like be too reflecty and stuff, but as you can see, there's like a rainbow in the background. She's standing on this rock in the sky, and the flowers are beautiful, and there are clouds everywhere, and there's a dragon there, or shall I say Drakon? I think that's what it was. When I read the title for the very first time, all I could think about is Drake. Which explains why I made a Drakehora poster. I was running through the 6 with my walk. You know how that stuff goes. But yes, to sum it all up, this book cover is gorgeous. This next book cover I am going to share with you is of a book that I have not yet read, but I had to like check myself and make sure that I wasn't going to buy it just because of the cover, and that is Bad Romance by Heather Demetrios. First of all, let's look at this beautiful spine. It is an amazing spine. So as the spine looks very lovely, you look at this picture right here. As much as some of these flowers look very colorful and very beautiful, they also look very damaged and they are withering, and it's very symbolic of the story itself. The story is about an abusive relationship, and so I'm really excited to delve into the story because of the significance of the cover and also the story. After I read the build-up season this year, I decided that I need to read more books about these tough topics because they are so important to be represented in young adult literature. The next book cover I've got to talk about is from a book that I have not yet read either. I mean, there are going to be a couple of those on this list. That is Drakehora by Ashley Poston. I was so excited to pick this book up when I did, but unfortunately, oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that that was like underneath. That's just so pretty. I'm pretty devastated that I didn't pick this up when everybody else did, but hey, I am pretty happy that I have it, and I am definitely gonna read it sometime. I really love how the typography is very glittery, and I love how much Cinderella vibes this book is giving me, like just by looking at the cover. This is a contemporary novel that I'm so excited to pick up. Guess what? Another book that I haven't read, but has a very stunning cover. I swear this was a cover buy, but then I was sold when they said that it was a post-apocalyptic Beauty and the Beast retelling. And that is Zero Repeat Forever by G.S. Prendergast. I mean, look at this cover. Like, it looks like The Fifth Wave, but a neon-y type. I do not have too much else to say about the story or this cover because it's just stunning and you guys can see it for yourselves, but I also have not read this yet, so I can't really comment on it too much, but I'm really excited to get to this one because post-apocalyptic Beauty and the Beast retelling. What more would I want? The last cover that I will show you of a book that I have not yet read is The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. Oh my goodness, when you look at this, somebody is walking past my house. I am not going to show myself to them. Yeah, just walk on slowly. Just do that, you know? I'm getting very, oh, she's turning around too. She's turning around and try to stay out of the frame. No. I'm trying to stay out of the frame. I love this cover so much, not because it's just sparkly, but also how colorful it is in contrast to the rest of the cover, because the rest of the cover is dark. But then the girl in the middle of a cover leads to something that's just so bright and colorful and sparkly, and I love it so much. I'm really excited to read this book because it's sci-fi, and that's what I love. I love sci-fi. The second last cover I've got to show you guys today will be Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead by Rick Riordan. This series has the best covers from Rick Riordan. I mean, look at the color palettes, and I love this one so much. I mean, like, I don't even know which cover is my favorite in the series, but this one does come pretty close. I really love the bluish color palette that this book has. I don't know whether this one is my favorite book in the series, but I really do love this stunning blue cover. And lastly, I have Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I mean, I really love this cover because of its theme and what it represents, but I also really love this cover because of its metallic red finish. In contrast with the bluey color, I love this book so much. This book is one of my favorite books of the year, but I also really love its cover because of how much detail was put into it. Look at all these beautiful covers. They're gorgeous. And seriously, I just want posters of them all up in my room here. That is going to be it for this video today, book lovers. You can follow me on my social medias. I'm at G-Swizzelbooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/G-Swizzle. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.